We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
Okay, ready? 1979 Gronk, ready?
Here's Ward to throw right away. He finds Mayer here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Throwing now, Ward. Down the field, he's got Noel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Rico Dowdle, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing his dart. He's got Mingo. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Dart. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. The first down screen pass, good for 5. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Houston will give them the season sweep. Now 2nd and 5. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Now he'll tuck this and run. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. On the ground, this is Amari Hampton. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
What an advantage having a lead guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Elijah Arroyo hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. The Texans at 15-1 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners are 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Buffalo 18, 5 here.
Here's Ward. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. You look at this Colt defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
19 tight, 19 tight. 70 ranges, 70 ranges. Come 19, come 19.
They'll throw again, Ward. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 11.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Rico Dowdle with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Texans are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Texans 14, Colts 6. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin to drive at the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. This defense for the Texans, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Hampton. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
To throw is Dart. He gets this to Hampton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
To throw now, Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's Dart. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped him for no gain.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
To throw, Dart. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield?
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Cameron Hayward breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Third down and 13.
Let's go. Back to 60. Back to 60. Back to 60. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
Dart going to look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Ward. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here we go. 19 Tiger.
To throw, here's Ward. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Come on, come on. Set, 7 o'clock. Cougar 19.
Going for it. Here's Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st down, it's Hampton. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Check.
Now Ward. That one complete. It's tamped down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
10 at the 42-yard line.
18 Rattlers. Get it? 7 Pirates.
To throw is Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
At the 19-yard line.
Ready up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
18 Cardinal. 19 tight.
Throwing is Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart and not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Stop below 18. Ready. Nike.
Out of the gun, Ward. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Ward now working out of the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Now Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Dart. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Now Riley for the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Texans 24, Colts 12. Jack Fox.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines to wait.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And only able to get two here, stopped at the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
At the Texans' 30-yard line.
Dart. Throw left side complete. That's Hampton. A short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Dart looking to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Dart. He'll try to do it himself. Here's a diving catch right side. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Come on. Hit.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mecole Hardman, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are back within a score. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone when things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. To the left side, he finds Tesla. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the run, it's Dowdle. And this will be a Texans 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme, when you have a blocker and a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Not liking the look, they'll change the play. They run here with Dowdle. And it's a win to the over. Oh, that one right design as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
10 at the 30-yard line.
They run again with Dowdle. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Throwing now, Ward. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Here's Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60, 18 Rattler, 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. Moore. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
A loss of 10 yards on the play.
It's now 3rd down. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Warriors, 70. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Michael Mayer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That's good for the Colts. First down.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Dart. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Brian Brzee fought in and got him down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and a mile. To the air, Dart. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Duck. They'll air one out deep from Mingo. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
18 Rodley, 19 Lions. Lightning 8, 7 up, Buffalo 18.
To throw is Ward. Throwing to start the drive. The kicker here, it's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now they'll shift things around.
3rd and 2.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And the Colts are right back in this football game. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Throwing his dart. Now he's going to step, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Throwing, dart. They'll check this one down to Hampton. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Dart going to look to throw here. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Colts are right back in this football game.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
To throw is Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one is incomplete.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw, Dart. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw now, Dart. Now he's going to step up and run.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing his Dart. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the 1st by a few yards. On 4th down, here's Dart. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready, set. Mustang Knights, come on. 7-5, Buffalo, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Going for it, here's Ward. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Take down, 40 yards. And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And now nothing but green ahead of him.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That Texans score, Texans.
There's some excitement, right? Goal for two, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there, making the tackle, and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said,
he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Dart. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now Dart. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Here's Dart. He'll try and do this himself. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. We'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Dragon 6, seven Pirates.
To throw, here's Ward. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now he's going to step up and run. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To the air again, Ward. taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jalen Noel, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are able to stretch out their lead. An extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
19. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Kadarius Toney on the return. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Second down and 4. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Houston, they finish off one of the best regular seasons of all time, 16-1, their final record. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they finish up the regular season with a mark of 12-5. And now they'll have to see how the final playoff picture will all shake out. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.